Here comes the last checklist before you submit your CA. Number 1, format. Remember to include the title, headings, like introduction, methodology, these are the headings, and subheadings. Font size should be 12. Remember to quote references. References should be on a separate page from the last page of your writing. Number 2, tenses. For the introduction and the conclusion section, either present or present perfect tense should be used. And for the methodology section, you have to use past tense and the passive voice, that is was over, and a verb in the PP form. For the findings section, either the simple present or the past should be used if you're referring to survey results, so you have to use the past. If you're talking about factual information, you can just use the simple present. Number 3, the active and the passive. So don't mix up these two voices. So the active voice and the passive voice, the forms are listed here. So when you say it is provided and it provides, so you look at the form, is PP, so that is in the passive voice. It provides, it is the active voice. So number 4, remember to put a or and, the article a or an, before any countable nouns. For example, user. So it is a countable noun, user. So you can put a before this countable noun, or use plural as, like users. It is never correct to say user wants to install something. You have to say users want to install something, or a user wants to install something. We never say user wants to do something. Number 5, for example and such as. If you use for example, full stop, for example, it is the start of the sentence, for. So if it is a sentence, you have to include a subject and a verb. But if you use such as, we use it in the middle of the sentence, you can use noun, comma, noun, and another noun. So the difference is, for example, it is used in a sentence, so you have to include a verb. But for such as, you don't need to include a verb. Number 6, cause and effect. If you want to use due to, because of, in view of, and due to, these kind of things to refer to cause and effect, you have to use a noun phrase after to, of, to, because these are the preposition. You have to use a noun or a noun phrase. No verbs should be here. And number 7, since your assignment is a report, it's a formal writing, you should avoid using I, my, you, your, we, or our. It is not a letter. It's not a letter. So that's why we do not use I, you, we, our, my, these kind of pronouns. Number 8, when you use the structure there is and there are, for example, there are a number of respondents, it is correct. But don't use there have or there has. It is wrong in grammar. And number 9, remember, in one sentence, we should only include one verb. If you write something like, our company is provide, so it is wrong. If you say, our company won't install, it is also wrong, because one sentence can only contain one verb. And number 10 and number 11, according to, concerning, and regarding, remember, you need to put a noun here. And some students like to put regarding to or concerning about, which is not necessary, which is not correct. Regarding, no need to use any preposition after this. and concerning. Also, no need to use any preposition after concerning. And don't forget, after saying according to or concerning something, remember to include another clause, a subject and verb here. A subject and verb here, a clause here. Number 12, the difference between so and so that. So when you look at these two examples, you may see the differences. The weather is very hot today, so I need to turn on the fan. So when we talk about so, when we use so, we are talking about cause and the effect. The cause, the causes the weather is so hot. The result is I need to turn on the fan. But when you use so that we talk about a purpose. A purpose. I'm saving money. Why? Why do you need to save money? Why are you saving money? Oh, so that I can buy a new phone. So whenever you use so that, it is usually followed by modal can or will. So I hope you will have a better idea of what area you are looking at, what area you are checking before you submit your assignment.